Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, Talk to Excel. Myself, Mrityunjay Gupta, and here I'm going to present the second of four videos about Visual Basic coding in Excel. And this series is going to take you to from a very low or basic knowledge to the know the basic and being able to approach some basic coding task with confidence. At your workplace or your personal work. So let's get into the point. And in first video we looked at creating button and creating a simple macro attachment. That macro, we attach the macro to this button and getting the message box, yeah, when you press the button, right? So as you can see, when we press the button and the message box come up, yeah. So this was the first uh, first basic codes. Okay. So now, so now we learn the new things, and we are going to think about the changing cell value using Visual Basic and how we can do that in this situation. So I want to change the value of cell. Okay, so in the next this tab, just I want to change the value of F4 cell value F4 from 7 to the next level. Means if I want to make it higher, it would be the 8, or if I want to make it lower, it would be the 6, right? So what I do first, I want to create one more button to order this, right? So first things, I'm going to you know just clicking on the developer tab. Yeah, right. So if you don't know how to enable the developer tab, please go back on the first video, and here you can check how to enable the developer tab in your Excel. So I'm just clicking on insert and just clicking on this button, form control. So this is my button. I'm clicking here. This is my button. So I'm not assigning anything, right? So I'm just canceling it, and I will do the what I will do. I will simply click here, or I can right click and edit text, right? So I'm just clicking here, and I'm writing up, right? Up. I want to raise the value up. Okay. And yeah. So you can see I have one button here, and I want to create one more button in the order to do to down the value of the given cell. So first thing I'm going to do is to hold down uh, the button. Yeah. So I will press Alt key, Control, okay, copy, and I will do the paste. So just I have created the another button. Yeah. So what we'll do? We lined up this another button in sequence to the first button so that it's look like good, and which will present a very nice look and feel for you in your spreadsheet. Okay, so again, I'm going to right click and edit text, and what will do? I make it here, right hit here down. So if I click on up, the value will go to the up side, and if I click on down, the value go down to the one side, right? Now I'm going to go into the Visual Basic, and actually to create the code, we need to make these buttons work. Okay, yeah. So I will do the I'll go to the developer tab. It's already there, and I will click on the Visual Basic icon. So that will take us the Visual Basic editor, and here we can see the code we used in the first exercise in the first video. So that code is fine, but we need to do some more coding, yeah, so that we can run this up and down button. Yeah. So we are going to create a new module, and then we are going to create a new module routine here. So yeah. So when we create a new module, we do insert and we module. Yeah, right. So when we create a module, we always start with sum, right? So we are giving a routine of module name is up, and opening and closing the bracket and pressing enter. So it's always closed with sum, right? Now here we have to write the code to run for the button, right? So I'm here going to increase the value of cell with 1, right? So I can see the cell number is F4. Here we can see the cell is F4, right? We can see. So what we'll do? So we are writing the first code here. So we are referring the range, right? So we are writing here. Uh, in Visual Basic, we express the cell value, to use the term range, which usually refers to the cell, and then we open the bracket. So range, and we use double quote, and we are using F4, right? And we range is referring the cell of F4, right? And then we are taking the value, and is equal to, then we are going to use the same code again. So the in coding principle, it's important wherever possible to copy and paste existing code and tweak it. I'm just going to copy and paste the code here again, whatever I have written. So range and paste plus one. Right. So you will see the one range equals to the same range plus one. So this is going to make the value in the cell one higher or one side, right? So we are done with the code for the up, right? Now in the same pattern, we copy and paste the code here. I'm copying and pasting the code here. So I can say is uh, yeah, so in the Excel is, a great tool, and if you try to keep the same routine name, it will not allow you guys. Okay, Excel is, a very, excellent tool. So maybe because, so two macros, two buttons, but in future maybe you will create 50 or 100 or 150 subroutines in a one single module, right? This is one module I have created, and in one module I have created so many subroutines, right? So I'm just writing that down, right? And in down, I want to reduce the value of cell by one, right? Then I will use, instead of plus, I will use minus. So we adjusted the value of cell according to the button up and down. If I want to up, I've added the value plus one. If I want to make it down, I have added make the code with value minus one. Right? Now my code is ready. I'm going to save it. Now I will assign it. So how to assign it? You guys know, right? We do this by right clicking on the button and going to assign the macro Excel, and then give a list of macros. So I will click and assign macro, and will give the list of the macros, right? Uh, so that's available. So we should be familiar with all these names, like, hello, this is the first code, and up, just we have created up and down two modules. So I will selecting the up module subroutine. I'll select for up, and for the down same, I will right click and assign the downs routine subroutine. Okay. So it's done. Yeah. So now we'll see if code is actually working. So I'm just going to click on the up button, and it's increased. Oh, wow, excellent. Oh, and now I'm going to click on down, but yeah, up is, it seems working well, very well, right? So I'm trying to decrease by the one. So I'm just pressing on the down, and again I'm clicking on down. Oh, wow, excellent, superb. Uh, So, in this situation where code is working for you, definitely it's time to celebrate. So, it certainly punch the air and make sure you don't punch your, dog or cats or any person. But definitely celebrate, because there will be lots of, works you have done and down the line. But this is an excellent start if you can do this. Okay, so this is the second of the four videos on the basic Visual Basic coding for Excel. What already we have talked about creating the button and assigning the macros to those buttons, and we have now talked about adjusting the values in the cell, uh, you know, according to yourself, right? We can add plus two, plus minus two, or plus minus three or four, anything you can add and reduce. So now in next video we are going to talk about the offset and positioning. Sound interesting? Yeah, definitely it sound interesting. So in next video we'll see you. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and click on the bell button to get the alerts for my next video. Thank you, everyone.